Uthuru Wasanthaya, Spring of the North. 30 years of merciless terrorism ended and the light of freedom was dawned. Developing the country after a long war for 3 decades is the challenge we are facing now. Following the great concept, now let's build the country, Sri Lanka is heading towards a massive development drive island-wide. Only with the progress of the local products will not support to uplift the economy of the people of Sri Lanka is the basement of the economic concept of the Mahinda Chintana. Therefore, priority was given at provincial level to facilitate the infrastructure which gave a new outlook to the economy. As a result, parallel to the Western Province, the Northern and the North Central provinces had a speedy economic development. With the implementation of the massive development projects such as Uthuru Wasanthaya, Naganihira Navodaya and Vayaba Udanaya strengthened the economic standard of the people of the area. As a result of Uthuru Wasanthaya, the development of the Northern Province has risen more than 25%. The objective of the Uthuru Wasanthaya Special Provincial Development Program is to ensure the economy and the social infrastructure facilities, which was totally damped by the cruel war, and boost the economy and strengthen the Northern Province. Vavuniya district is located in the Northern Province of Sri Lanka. Vavuniya is one of the worst affected areas of the 30-year-old war. The people of the area, being the war victims, has the worst experience of a brutal war. The land area is about 196,690.09 hectares. It is approximately 10% of the whole northern area. The estimated population is 194,239. Around 30,912 families live on agriculture, while some live on freshwater fishing. Fulfilling the expectations of the Sri Lankan people, the government was able to defeat the most violent terrorist outfit of the world. With the dawn of the peaceful environment, the government launched the development efforts by reconstructing the large water tanks which provides water for agriculture. The clean tanks will store up more water to cultivate more lands of the area. At present, about 21 large and medium-sized tanks and 674 small-sized tanks are under reconstruction. 84 reconstructed small and medium-sized water tanks with the support of the local and foreign aid are now distributing water for cultivation. Under this development program, giving priority to agriculture has been able to reutilize land area of about 21,000 hectares for paddy cultivation. About 11,000 hectares of land is used for paddy cultivation under small irrigation schemes. The school education, which was badly affected under the deadly era of suicide bombing, landmines and continuous firing, has ended. Most of the school buildings were flattened to the ground even without leaving a sign. Anyhow, except for very few school buildings which are unable to track the original locations, most of the school buildings are now being reconstructed on the same premises. The Vavuniya General Hospital serves the most of the population of the district. The hospital has been equipped with modern facilities and new buildings. A new 4-storied OPD building was declared open recently. Another massive development project implemented in the Northern Province is the road reconstruction work. The government has allocated 1,923 billion rupees to reconstruct the roads leading Vavuniya Parayamkulam and Vavuniya Bulativ Kirinochi. The constructions of Northern Railway Line and the A9 road are taking place gradually in stages. At present, the government is looking into all the possibilities to fulfill the necessary requirements to resettle the war victims. Already 9,659 families have been resettled. 7,200 families among the displaced are qualified for housing. In the near future, they will be the owners of the newly built houses. In addition, 3,426 families are listed to own a house under the AIDS program of the Indian government and outside the AIDS program. Up to now, 14,479,980 million rupees is allocated for the development project of the district. It's for school buildings and road reconstruction work, cleaning of wells, health and electricity projects, reconstruction of water tanks, and for agricultural equipments, etc. They are in progress, and this is Uthuru Wasanthaya, Mana district. The concept of Uthuru Wasanthaya, which eradicate the imbalance among the provinces and set a free, independent, strong economy, setting an example to the whole world as one country under one flag, has embraced Mana district too. It covers an area of 2002.07 square kilometers with a population of 154,072. 24,317 displaced families have been resettled in the district. Agriculture and fishing is the means of livelihood of the people. Due to the war, the general contribution to the economy of the country from this part of the island was affected in a great way. All the benefits as a country, as a society and as individuals could not receive from this area during the past are now reaching little by little. In 2011, 111,561 metric tons of sea fish and 7,504 metric tons of dried fish was produced from this area. In view of a rapid increase of the production in 2012, the infrastructure facilities are strengthened among the fishing community. The fishermen are provided with the fishing boats, fishing nets and modern equipments. Also, modernization of fishing harbours are also a part of the development drive. The government is planning to expand the fisheries production in 2012 up to 170,000 metric tons. The reconstruction project of the water tanks also implemented in Mana district for the benefit of the agricultural community. There are 252 small water tanks in the area. The most ready ones are identified and reconstructed under the priority basis. The reconstructed 100 small water tanks and 7 medium-sized water tanks are storing sufficient water to release for the next season of cultivation. As a result of this project, 2,500 hectares out of the 5,288 hectares of the land is reutilized for the cultivation. It is a miraculous development. At the end of the year 2012, it is expected to receive a production of 60,688 metric tons of paddy, 306 metric tons of chilies, 620 metric tons of cashew nuts, 406 metric tons of red onions to the local market. It will mark a remarkable ending to the dark period, which Mana district was unable to contribute at least 0.5 metric tons of productivity to the local production. The buildings and the roads which were destroyed by the landmines and human mines are under reconstruction. The government has spent more than 806 million rupees for constructing Madavachi-Mana Madu Road, Thiruneswaram Kovil Junction and the road. The reconstruction of Aravi Bridge has costed the government 151.42 million rupees. For Madavachi-Mana Talebanna Road Development Project, government has invested 965.48 million rupees. The construction work of the Madu-Talebanna Jetty railway line has already commenced. Acquiring the demined lands and surveying them have already completed. It is expected to complete at least 50% of the work of this road in 2012. The government had shouldered a huge cost to rebuild the libraries, schools and other important buildings of the area. The Adamkulam Library, Adampan Central College, Paraspan Khanda School and Mana Teaching Center are some of the completed buildings. There are 12 district hospitals, out of which 8 hospitals are rebuilt and completed with modern equipments. 25 village-level small hospitals are also under reconstruction. Bana Hospital and the hospitals at Attimode, Periyamadu and Settikulam are being already constructed. A two-storied nurses' hostel with 30 rooms were built in Bana, which was handed over recently. The government has allocated around 11,584.06 billion rupees to develop the infrastructure of several basic needs such as drinking water projects, reconstruction of water tanks, roads, housing, government buildings and health to enrich the quality of life of the people. The war has ended. Now let's develop the country. The great concept is no more a dream. It's real.